it's a really high-intensity kind of racing what the riders have to do. So it's hard to predict who's going to win a race like this.
So Florian Vogel, 36 years old now, European champion. Lars Forster, only a Swiss on the front row, just 24 years old. Had a great ride in Novia Mesto. Sam Gaze, managing a smile for us, Sam, thank you. 22 years old. We say, actually crashed out of Novia Mesto. XCO, damage in an elbow. All looks good to be now. All looks to be good now. Maxime Marot. The fast Frenchman having a great season. Nino Schurter then. Retro helmet as well. Ready to go. The man, I suppose, really better known for cyclocross, Bart, but definitely made a name for himself in mountain biking.
He became national champion on the road last weekend in Holland.
A man of many, many talents. Mathieu van der Poel, and here is Anton Cooper, who had a phenomenal race against Schurter in the XCO in Novia Mesto. It came down to a sprint finish between them two there. So, all to play for now then, here at the short track. Val di Sole, the third short track race of the year. And there is Manuel Fumic, Cannondale factory racing rider. I wonder what's going through their minds at this point, Bart, whether it's dread, is it, or they want to get stuck in. I suppose it depends whether you love or hate short track, which I think it's fair to say that a lot of the riders do.
Yeah, at least it's very hard for all these riders, so they are very concentrated, especially when the start goes on. That first lap, very important for the position, so everything has to go right for a good race.
So there's the start list at the moment. Danny McConnell, number 23, the Australian.
And especially, I think, for this category, the men's race, it means also a lot the two first rows for Sunday, the start position.
And there's the throwback bike. Look at that, even got the old graphics on the forks, the old graphics on the frame. So we're underway then, and it's going to be a fast 20 to 25 minutes. This Calavi there getting a bit squeezed out off the gate.
That first corner, not the easiest. Sam Gaze sprinting out after the start.
Look at the power of Sam Gaze. Well, he looks like he's using the Lander Neff's tactics so far.
Van der Poel second, followed by Nino Schurter.
Vogel in third, actually.
Third,
yep, you're right. There's so many Swiss, Bart, it's easy to get confused.
So Florian Vogel third, Schurter fourth, the rainbow jersey, Lars Forster. So the three Swiss riders in the top five. Avancini, Cannondale rider, in sixth place. A very fast start of Sam Gaze.
Definitely a very fast start. Well, you don't want to be back there. You can see the riders in the bottleneck. I mean, they can't afford to give time away like that. Finally all making it down through the rocks then. So it's Gaze out front at the moment, through the split lane. Mathieu van der Poel there, over on his right, over on the rider's left, actually, right as we look at the screen, in second place. Kulhavi goes through there in the white.
A good start for Kulhavi in this race today.
But how important, I mean, we know the top 16 go at the front rows. How important is that start position for Sunday? Points aside.
I think it's important also for, Kulhavi, if he doesn't make it to the top 16 today, he will be on the third row, 17th place. But still, I mean, that's the third row. It helps so much for these riders. And even they avoid crashes, which can happen easily in their start.
Schurter playing it cool at the moment. A little bit back in the pack. Cooper 15th, Anton Cooper. Cooper actually...
Lars Forster leading, Sam Gaze second, Avancini. And Schurter moving to the front,
yeah,
place.
He's going to keep an eye on the proceedings right at the front, Nino Schurter, that's for sure. There's a lot going on in this race, Bart, for the riders, physically and mentally.
It doesn't look too hard for these men.
Backed it off now, it
carry
looks,
on
doesn't
that
it?
much more speed after that first bridge. Riders closely together still.
So Henry Cavancini there in the green and black on the Cannondale. Schurter's not stressing, throwing big whips at the bottom of the hill there. It's going to be an 11 lap race. You can see the lap countdown at the top of the screen there.
Here, different lines as well. The pump track line, and the other one is on the grass. Lars Foster opening the gap a little bit. The number 6 here, a BMC rider. Sam Gaze, second.
Gaze backed it off a little bit. Mathieu van der Poel over there on the other lane again. So lap 2 of 11. And it's Forster out front. A 5th actually in the short track in Albstadt. So he knows he can go well at it. A very different track to this one, you have to say. Calavi goes through as well. Good indication, I guess, but if Calavi goes well in this, there's a good chance he'll go well on Sunday.
A good indication, definitely it is.
And it looks like, I don't know, does the pace picked up a little bit there again?
Yeah, I mean, Forster still leading. A big gap, I would say, already that early in the race.
Yeah.
And now Van der Poel pushing hard. Second, leading this group.
So Van der Poel attacks, Gaze goes with him. Nino Schurter there in 3rd place as well. Look at the speed of him up this climb.
Really fast.
Unbelievable. That is a steep climb, believe me. It's the bottom of actually Sunday's World Cup downhill track.
They almost do the same speed, the opposite direction as the downhillers do.
And tomorrow, it's downhills tomorrow, excuse me. The cross-country races are both live on Red Bull TV on Sunday. Downhill live on Red Bull TV tomorrow, excuse me.
Forster, Van der Poel, Gaze, Schurter showing. And Thomas Lietscher, 5th at the moment. Avancini a bit further down in the green and black.
Is this a discipline that suits a younger rider, Bart?
Normally it suits a younger rider better.
Because it's so explosive, it's so high heart rate, you know.
Yeah, you have to ride a maximum heart rate almost the whole race. There's a little bit of recovery here, especially this descent. They can stretch the legs a little bit, but that climb that comes so quick again. They have to push the maximum power what they have.
Well, they are rattling the laps off here already.
And you see Van der Poel second. He's in a great shape. He won the national championships on the road last weekend in a sprint, but struggling here with that high speed as well.
Mathieu van der Poel won the first XCC race of the year, the first short track in Albstadt, second in Novia Mesto.
It goes really quick.
Comes from a cyclocross background. I mean, you could argue that, I guess, a mountain bike race is pretty much flat out from the start, but cyclocross, it's a shorter race. Is it even harder?
It's a 1 hour race.
Is it even more intense than, say, Sunday's XCO?
It's similar.
Is it?
It's just not that technical, and it's more like a road bike.
A drag race between corners.
Yeah, on the grass. In the mud, mostly in the mud, cold, rainy conditions, different from mountain biking where it's hot and more a technical course as well.
Is that a Van der Poel attack?
It is. Definitely it is. He won that first round in Albstadt earlier this year. A different course.
Nice to watch him down through the rocks there. Beautiful style on the man. More used to, like Bart said, a bike with drop handlebars and no suspension. Adapts well, though, to mountain bikes.
In a shorter turn at the moment. Closing the gap.
Sam Gaze, a little way back now. There he is in the red.
It seems to be not so strong today.
Perhaps not, no.
It's hard for the riders to overtake him, especially here in these sections where it goes fast, a lot of corners. So 3 riders together. First group.
I believe that's the first time this year that we've seen an XCC really split up like this. Because of that climb, I guess.
Yeah, this course, it's totally different from the first two we have seen, Alpstadt Novo Mesto. This one is much harder. That climb comes back so quick all the time. And you see Sam Gaze, it's difficult for him to follow that speed.
Definitely at the moment. Maybe he can ride his way back. Anton Cooper there in 40th, just ahead of one of the Flukinger brothers.
Lars Forster together with Van der Poel.
Nino looking ominous there in now second place. Nothing in it really for the lap times. Top threes all on the 1:45s. Van der Poel, Gaze and Schurter. But Sam Gaze does look to have dropped back through the field a little bit. Look how quick and seamlessly they ride down through those rocks.
Really fast. Van der Poel still leading. With no problems for Nino Schurter at the moment.
No, he looks pretty comfy there. Is Nino Schurter going to want another sprint finish? He's had probably his fair share of them for a season already so far in 2018.
It's a good question.
It's going to be hard to not have one in this though, right? Really?
Who's the best sprinter? Sam Gaze dropping back more and more. I don't see him so far.
No.
He's in the red, not in this group.
No, Sam Gaze, there he is. You can see him just there in the red on the turquoise bike.
Raido from Italy, 28.
Matthias Flukinger on the number 11 there. Kuzi, the Brazilian, and number 33 going through as well. That's a strong ride for that man.
It is. Avancini from Brazil too, the national champion from Brazil. And Nino now leading. Lars Forster second, Van der Poel third on this climb.
Two Brazilians inside the top 30.
Seems to be Avancini is closing that gap. First rider of the chasing group.
Well, it might all come back together yet then. Already on lap 6 of 11. They click the laps off so fast at this pace. And Schurter to the front. Really for the first time.
It is, yep. Yeah, he's always in a great shape.
Two Swiss leading the man from the flatlands of Holland. But we've seen a few good mountain bikers from Holland over the years.
Anna Tauber, she did pretty well earlier today.
You weren't too bad yourself,
category. Yeah, it's good for Holland. We need to have a strong mountain bike again.
No hills,
and we have
plenty of winds, plenty of headwind to ride into.
And these days, distance doesn't mean anything. A lot of these riders train in the mountains. Doesn't matter if it's the south of Spain.
Yeah.
These days, in summertime, they do altitude training. Livigno, they have been, Switzerland, and also Van der Poel, he did.
Yeah, when you certainly get to this level, there's no disadvantage whatsoever. So two Brazilians going through in the top 13. That's quite a rarity. Kukuzi then just went through shot.
Yeah, Kukuzi, a good, strong race for him so far. Second Brazilian rider, I would say.
An attack on the outside then from the number 15, Jordan Sarrou having a go, it looked like. Someone's going to try and get across that gap, I think, Bart.
It has to, yeah. They have to close the gap.
Lap 7 of 11 now.
Van der Poel here.
Van der Poel attacking. And opening up, that is a look at the strength of him.
Yeah, it is. Halfway course.
Forster there in third, looks like he's had enough. Schurter even looking like he's struggling to go with the power of Mathieu van der Poel on that climb.
Wow.
Has he gone too early?
Maybe it's a test for that last few laps. I mean, Nino can come back, that's what I think. But the way how Van der Poel attacked on that climb, that second part of that steep climb, impressive.
And remember, Mathieu van der Poel is yet to win a cross-country World Cup race. He's been close, but definitely I would say high on his priority list of things to do.
It is. I see how strong he is. Nino, can he come back? There he is.
So Schurter.
Not that far behind Van der Poel.
Third in Novia Mesto short track. He actually had a mechanical at the first round in Albstadt.
He had a crash in Nova Mesto.
Yeah, and still came through at third.
He's a fighter.
That he definitely is. I guess you're not the Olympic champion if you're not.
That's true.
So, Schurter chasing. Van der Poel, lap 8 now.
And see how big the gap already is. Lars Vos on the number 3. Number 6 number plate, third at the moment.
9 seconds back then. They've got to find 9 seconds over the next few laps. It's going to be tough with the pace at the front though, with Van der Poel and Schurter.
And another sprint of Van der Poel here on that climb.
Just putting the hurt on every lap on that climb.
Oh,
look at that.
Impressive what he does.
It is. That's Nino Schurter we're talking about.
Normally Nino does it.
That's right, yeah.
It's now Van der Poel who do it. And that's not an easy ride for him too.
Is this a discipline you fancy having a go at, Bart?
I would love it.
You would love it?
Yeah. We did in the past, actually in the US, you had short track always the day after the cross-country race.
Did you? Yeah.
It was really nice to do. But this one, it's different from Albstadt and Nova Mesto. This course, it's a really hard one for the riders.
Yeah, the climb is unusual.
Yeah, it is.
The short track race, usually they're pretty flat affairs with nothing really technical. A very different race to what we've seen.
But Nino keeps on pushing it.
It's an all-out power race, this one. No tactics, really. It's like, let's go. And even harder next week in Andorra with the altitude bar.
Yeah. Sarou third at the moment. French rider.
And that race, that short track race, live on Red Bull TV next Friday, as are the remaining short track races of 2.
Here he is, Jordan Sarou, third, followed by Florian Vogel. Matthias Flickiger from Switzerland in the red. The last rider of that chasing group of 4.
Haven't seen it. Number 9 goes through as well.
Another French rider in this group, the number 10, the number plate, Titoa Carotte.
So Van der Poel looking like the gap, I think, is opening up. He's already at the top of the climb. Where's Nino Schurter?
That far behind him, but
I don't know.
It's really hard for him to close that gap.
Van der Poel has put more hurt on him this lap, no doubt. Now that gap is serious.
Yeah, you can see the body language of Nino Schurter, that it hurts a lot. He's not going that fast anymore as the lap before. It's a hard race for Nino, a really hard one.
Well, he's still going to leave this with great points, and he's still going to be on the front row on Sunday. I do wonder if that's enough for him. I mean, is pride a big part of it as well?
That's what I think too. It's not only the points, it's the result of a race like this.
He doesn't like to get beat.
Like you said, the pride.
Vogel takes the pub track. Maxime Marot, closest to us in the red, white and blue, decides not to.
So this is for the number, this is the 3rd place. Vogel, Lars Forster, Titoa Carotte, Maxime Marot, Avanzini. Kerschbaumer, the national champion from Italy, a local hero.
And I can tell you that Sam Gaze, the man that took the win in Novia Mesto of short track, is back outside the top 20 now. So, penultimate lap already.
The chasing group, it's still big.
Well, that's right, because there's a real battle there for a front row start on Sunday.
Yeah, and that 3rd place means a lot for the riders too. It's a podium place, so yeah, they will really work really hard for that. Kerschbaumer in the green, white and red.
Well, Mathieu van der Poel can relax a little. The gap is huge. Comes from incredible heritage, this man. His granddad won the Volta a España in 1964. His dad was a cyclocross world champion and won 2 stages of the Tour de France. No wonder he's good at cycling.
He did mountain biking too.
Did he?
His dad, yeah.
Mathieu van der Poel's dad did he?
He finished 4th in Houvelise once in the World
Did he?
Cup. He did.
That's the legacy
I've
there.
been with him in the team.
Have you? Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. That's why I know it.
Where did you finish in that race?
Second.
Okay, I was scared to ask.
But Van der Poel, yeah, he's a very experienced cyclist. It doesn't matter what kind of discipline. He showed it last weekend when he won the Nationals on the road.
Yeah, he seems to be able to turn his hand to wherever he wants at the moment.
So this is the 3rd place.
This is the real fight. Remember, Van der Poel cleared off in the front. Schurter is with him, just behind him in 2nd, and this is the chasing pack for 3rd place.
So another Swiss rider on the 3rd place, followed by 2 French riders.
So Mathieu van der Poel goes out for a lap of honour, really. No catching him. Schurter grits his teeth. He's still going, Nino.
He has to, because that chasing group is not that far behind him.
It's true.
One more lap. Here they are.
This is the real fight then.
Sarou.
A lot of riders going for 5 spots there, for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 8th. That'll make the remainder up of that front row start for Sunday.
So many Swiss riders, many French riders in that first chasing group. Sarou, Vogel, Maxime Marot, Flückiger, Kerschbaumer. A good race for Kerschbaumer too. A lot of fans here besides the scores for him.
Yeah, Kerschbaumer, I think, is actually in 8th place at the moment, so...
First row for him.
That's
that would
right.
be amazing.
Yeah, actually that pack there would make up then the front row. If they could stay there or no. I haven't seen you already coming back. So they can't relax yet.
2 more BMC riders just behind him. So even Braido, he's from Italy too, in the blue, after these two BMC riders. So the riders have to push it really hard to the finish. Not that far anymore.
No. In 2nd now, I think Mathieu van der Poel's going to be coming round onto that finish straight. Stay with this battle as long as we can. Vogel through there then as well.
That's for the 3rd place. There he is.
So Mathieu van der Poel, an incredible performance. No one had the power to match him this evening. 3 starts in short track, 2 wins for the Dutchman, and 125 points towards his World Cup campaign. Nino Schurter has to give it up for 2nd best tonight. A strong ride for him. Sprint for 3rd, Marot gets it ahead of Jordan Sarou. It's a photo finish, excuse me. Between 4 riders, Kerschbaumer then would be the next rider in line.
I think Marot, he had it 3rd place.
It looked like it, didn't it, Bart?
A hard race for the riders. That's what you can see.
Definitely.
Even for the winner.
Look at Mathieu. That is pain right there. Oh.
Full speed, flat out.
It's a special breed of bike rider, Bart, for this sport of mountain biking.
It's not only the intensity what they have to give, it's also the pain what they can handle.
Maxime Marot managing a smile. Yeah, strong ride that is. His best short track finish actually so far. Maxime Marot. It actually is Schurter's best short track finish as well with a 2nd place tonight.
He's coming closer to that win.
You always forget, I do anyway, how young Mathieu van der Poel is.
Yes, only 23 years old.
Man.
Yeah. He became a world champion cyclocross on a young age. The sprint between Jordan Sarou and Maxime Marot.
The 2 Frenchmen, bar to bar. Who's going to get it?
hard to see where the line is actually, but I think it's Maxime Marot.
It looks like it
so
there,
much
yeah.
more speed at the finish line, but it's hard to see from this angle, I think.
Timing screen.
Seems to be for me Maxime Marot.
The timing screen is saying Maxime Marot. We'll wait for official confirmation. It certainly looked that way.
You can see the expression, the body language. It's more than.
Has anyone told Maxime Marot that you actually have to have your front wheel on? It's the wheel that crosses the ground. No, I'm joking.
Is that the rule?
I made it up. Yeah, so Maxime Marot wheelies across the line for third. You're going to see the top three now. If they've got the strength to stand up for the podium.
Yeah, great racing what we have seen. The winner, Mathieu van der Poel. Second time already this year winning a short track race. First time Alpstad. Second time here in Val di Sol. A good start for him this weekend. What can he do in the cross-country race for Sunday?
Sizing up nicely for Sunday's main event this.
He showed his strength, his good shape. And he felt the pain after the race. Nino, second.
Well, Mathieu is with Rick. Down to you, Rick.
Mathieu, it looked like you really won that race on those climbs. Was that the fact?
Yeah, it's as I expected. It wasn't as close as in Nove Mesto. It was really, really hard. It was just full gas up the climb and then a little bit of recovery, and then the climb was there again. So it was quite hard. But yeah, those efforts like 30-second sprints is something I'm good at, and I enjoyed racing here today, and I hope I can show my good form on Sunday as well.
It was the first time we've really seen you come up against Nino Schurter this year in the short track. Did that change your tactics at all?
No, not really. Sam started really fast, and then I knew it hurt everyone, so I just did it the second lap again, and then yeah, it was better. It wasn't as close as in Nove Mesto, and it's something I like.
It's your second short track win of the year. Are we going to see your first XCO win on Sunday?
I hope so. I'm back in shape. As I said already, my previous two World Cups weren't what I expected. Also a little bit due to my hand injury, but yeah, no excuses this time, and I hope to be at my top level on Sunday.
Is that injury fine now? What sort of stage is it at?
Yeah, it's fine. It's completely fine. It needed some rest, I think, and he got some rest now, and it's 100% fit again.
Mathieu, thanks very much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
I don't know if he did a rest for his wrists, but he did a lot of riding on the road instead of riding his mountain bike off-road.
But it sounds like he's happy with his form, perhaps for the first time this year, because as you see the results there from the short track race, I mean, you know, everyone else prepares for that race in Stellenbosch by getting ready for the first World Cup mountain bike race of the year. But he was racing cyclocross quite close up to it, right?
2 weeks before that race in Stellenbosch. After he'd take a break of the winter season after Stellenbosch.
That's what he said. He was having a little holiday then. So Anton Cooper in 13th in short track tonight.
Sam
Three
Gaze.
Italians in the
Sam
top
Gaze
16.
26.
So Gaze
finished
26th ahead of, just behind, Jaroslav Kalavi, his teammate. I wonder what we'll see from those two on Sunday. A very different race on Sunday, of course.
But what a race we have seen today. The short track racing. Maxime Marot, the yellow plate number 2, he finished third today in that sprint finish against Saru. Nino Schurter, his best result in short track racing today. Second place, he might be happy with that.
Will he be worried about Mathieu van der Poel's form for Sunday?
For sure.
Yeah,
but I mean, there are a lot of riders who are in great shape, and this guy is one of them, Mathieu van der Poel, and yeah, watch out for him for Sunday. He never won a cross-country race, and that's definitely what he likes to win.
So there's Maxime.
In second place, riding for Scotland MTB Racing, Nino Schurter.
The Olympic champion. Nino Schurter.
And in first place, riding for Coronet Circus, Mathieu van der Poel.
And there he is, the man himself. I'm really looking forward to Sunday's cross country.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good,
That's
for sure.
Yeah.
Nino Schurter and our race winner, Mathieu van der Poel. So congratulations, the action from the Mercedes-Benz UCI man by World Cup.
So, with those points added from short track, Mathieu van der Poel closes the gap to 220 points. Of course, with Nino finishing second, the advantage wasn't much today. Maxime Marot, third for him. So actually, van der Poel has overtaken Maxime Marot in the overall World Cup before Sunday. Interesting. Sam Gaze holds on to fourth. And Nino is with Rick.
Nino, a great result tonight. How difficult did Mathieu make it out there?
Yeah, it was a tough course, and Mathieu went hard out. I was a bit afraid to spend a bit too much energy here for probably still feel on Sunday. So I'm happy with my second place. It was a good battle, yeah.
This is the first time we've seen you go the full distance in short track this year. Do you think that'll affect Sunday at all?
Yeah, for sure it affects. It wasn't in Novi Mesto also finished short track, but it definitely affects your race on Sunday, and definitely on a hard track like this. It was now a much harder course than the previous ones, and I'm sure some riders spend quite a bit of energy today.
Do you think short track needs more courses like this with the climb?
It has to be a good mix. It's like not too hard, not too flat, that gets too tactic, and I think the good mix is the key, and we still need to find out that. I think after a season we see what we need to reach for this format, but I think it's a good thing, and I really enjoy it to race.
Nino, congratulations. Well done this evening again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Nino as well, he's going to be up for Sunday, Bart.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. It will affect his feeling in his body. He felt the pain of this high intensity kind of racing.
Well, plenty more coming up on Red Bull TV. That's only the tip of the iceberg we've just had. Tomorrow we bring you the downhill from, in my opinion, perhaps the greatest downhill track on the planet. Val di Sole is incredible. An amazing qualifying today and on Sunday. The cross-country races go at it for real over the longer distance. It's going to be something to watch. We've had some incredible cross-country racing so far this year. Well, thanks for watching us at home, Bart. Thank you for joining me.
It's a great pleasure.
Plenty to look forward to. It's going to be good.
For sure. It's going to be a great weekend.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you over the weekend. Goodbye for now.